So welcome everyone to the fall orientation for the Pittsburgh Regional Science and Engineering Fair. I am Nikki Wood, the fair director. So I'll be getting us started tonight, and I am joined by several of our best volunteers for the science fair. Janet Vukotic will be talking about safety review forms and common problems that come up with those. Chuck Vukotic, the chair of our JAC, will be talking about judging and ISEF. And Tom Conroy, also a member of our JAC, will be talking about what makes a great project. So I'm going to mute everybody's phones except for mine to preserve our sound quality while we talk. So tonight you see our schedule. I'll be getting us started and we'll be following through with the other individuals I just mentioned. We'll have some time for questions at the end. So a little overview of what everyone in my office does. We are called the STEM Programs Office. We do a lot more than just science fair. There are several other competitions that you can get your students involved in. Chain reaction contraption contest we do in partnership with Westinghouse Electric Company. Students will build a contraption which solves a problem through engineering methods and bring their contraption down to the Science Center to compete with other schools. That is open to high school students. The registration deadline is this Friday. So if you're thinking about getting involved in that, you want to give us a call or check out chainreactioncontest.org in the very near future. We also do the Future City competition, which is a SimCity-based engineering activity where students design cities of the future. That takes place in January, but that registration deadline is also coming up soon, October 14th. That contest is for middle school students, grades 6 through 8. So if you're interested in getting involved in that, check out futurecity.org/Pennsylvania-Pittsburgh or contact us at the Science Center. We also have on-site events coming up, including ChemFest, which will happen at the end of October, good for grades 3 through 12. We'll be celebrating National Chemistry Week. If you want to plan a field trip or come down to join us for some tables in the lobby and all through the building, learn some more about chemistry. We also have SciTech Festival coming up in November. That's good for grades 6 through 12. Also a really good field trip activity. We'll have a lot of workshops that you can have your class scheduled for. They'll learn lots about science and technology. A little further in the future, we have our Engineer the Future event, which will take place in February. That will also be an event with tables throughout the museum where students can learn more about a career in engineering and do some hands-on activities with engineers from around the area. So lots of fun things going on in the STEM Programs Office for you to get involved in. If you want any more information about any of those, please let me know and I can point you in the direction of the person who is in charge of that program. So let's talk a little bit more specifically about PRSEF. So we are open to students in grades 6 through 12 to compete for cash trips and scholarships in lots of different categories of study. Students will pick their topic. They will do all their research on their own. They will make a poster board and present it to judges from industry and universities throughout the city on the day of our fair, Wednesday, March 25th. Last year, we had 972 students registered from 106 different schools. We had over 600 judges and volunteers, so it was a great event, lots of participation from schools and the community. We're really looking forward to the fair in 2020. PRSEF is coming home to the Carnegie Science Center for the first time in its illustrious 81-year history. So we are very excited to host the event in our own space and very excited to have a new registration database for you to take some of the burden of the paperwork off of all of the teachers. So, as part of our affiliation with the Society for Science and the People, we are allowed to send students to both ISEF and Broadcom Masters. Now, ISEF is something Chuck will talk a lot more about later today, so I will not go into a whole lot of detail here, but it's a very high stakes, high prestige event for high school students. Broadcom Masters is for our middle school students. All of our first through third place category award winners are nominated to go to Broadcom Masters in the fall. Great experience for those middle school students. If you want more information about PRSEF after the event tonight, you can find me at pittsburghsciencefair.org. You can call me at the Science Center, 412-237-1534, or send me an email at prsef@carnegiesciencecenter.org.